Musk and the US government finally figured out a way to destroy the only thing stopping them from taking over the entire Amazon rainforest. And this is what I'm talking about. A recluse tribe in the Amazon, known as the Marubu, have recently been connected with the internet thanks to Elon Musk. And this has led to both positive and negative impacts for their community. The Marubu tribe, comprising of only 2,000 members and living along the Etui River, was connected to the internet through Elon Musk's Starlink service only 9 months ago. So you gotta remember, before that, this was an indigenous tribe that had no electronic devices whatsoever. And then Elon connected this tribe in remote areas to the internet through antennas linked to 6,000 low-orbiting satellites. Now you're probably wondering why they would do this. Why would they give a tribe of the Amazon the internet when they don't need the internet to survive? They've been surviving for centuries, eons without it. But here they are, connected to social media, Google, Amazon, you name it, they got access to it. Now, there's a lot of positive things that happened for them because it enabled their tribe to quickly connect with authorities during emergencies, such as deadly snake bites, providing them with the ability to get medicines quicker. And now members can share educational resources with Amazonian tribes and stay in touch with friends and family who have moved away. And I think that's great. Also, access to the internet has opened new possibilities for their younger generations. For instance, because of the internet, one teenager dreams of traveling the world. He probably knew nothing more than what was in his own tribe. Others aspire to become dentists, doctors, not only for their village, but they want to be able to eventually leave their village and enter into the mainstream. So these are all really nice things. Not every gesture by billionaires is evil, or so some would say, because it's only been 9 months, and the negative impacts, some would say, might outweigh the positive impacts. For instance, social media and pornography addiction. So there's elders in their tribes and they've built this community up for as long as they can remember. But now they can report significant issues arising from internet access, including addiction to social media, which we all know is not good. Too much social media literally rots the brain. But what's just as bad is now they have an addiction to pornography. This is causing a cultural disruption. And you're probably wondering what kind of disruption could this be causing? Now they've had increases of public displays of affection, and they are concerned about the influence of explicit content. They've noticed behavioral changes, observed more aggressive sexual behavior, and this is obviously among the men, okay? They share porn group chats, they're all in on it, they're sending each other messages, and their leader fears that they're gonna start imitating the acts that they see in these aggressive, derogatory pornography videos, which we already know American men do every day. And you know what? Anyone that has the internet, we're all doing it, okay? These once good boys got a hold of OnlyFans and Pornhub, and they're going hog wild. And what I mean by hog wild is we all remember how young boys behave adolescently when they're in middle school, even high school, and honestly all the way up into corporate jobs. But imagine how the young female tribe members feel now that the boys of the tribe are looking at some inappropriate stuff online, learning new things. They're probably having a tough time, if I'm being honest with you. They weren't interviewed in this manner, but my thoughts and prayers go out to them. As a civilized civilization, only up until the last couple years started being more respectful towards women and watching what we are saying. They probably don't have a feminist culture over there, keeping an eye on things. And honestly, it's hard to even blame them because imagine when you were a teenager and you got your first nudie magazine. That's what's going on over there. Their minds are going 1,000 miles an hour and there's no end in sight. So what has happened because of this is it's causing a cultural and family disconnect. Some of the young people have become so engrossed in online activities, they neglect family interactions. They're more interested in violence and video games. Their parents are worried about their children being exposed to first-person violent games and then mimicking their behavior. You guys have to remember, they're seeing this stuff for the first time, same as a child would. Well, what do kids do when they see something in a movie or TV that they think is cool? They imitate it. So they're very concerned. At least the elders are very concerned about this behavior. I actually find it really interesting that they're neglecting family activities. This is just like an American household. And the kids eat their dinner quickly, and then they want to go back to their room and get back to what it was that they were working on or looking at before with minimal interaction with their parents. They're basically like This is basic 101 American teenage behavior. What does that say about Americans and the way that we are raised? It's all of the stuff that they were worried about back in the 40s and 50s, saying that rock and roll will rot your brain. Turns out they are kind of right. And some of the tribe members have fallen victim to internet scams. Oh, of course. Bro, they're going to be the easiest to scam, but I don't know what they could be scammed out of. It's not like they have bank accounts. But it's really due to online chats, thinking they're communicating with a nice person out in the real world when it's really probably some dirtbag trying to scrounge up some extra change or money off of them if they can. And some of the elders also expressed disappointment, noting that the internet has made young people super lazy and influenced them to adopt behaviors from the outside world, specifically the white man. This is not a good sign for their community. The parents are extremely concerned about the negative effects on their children. Though some would say that the elderly tribe members encourage access to the internet and they wanted access to the internet. Also, they deserve access to the internet, but some might look at this as the benefits outweighing the backdraws. So now there's a huge debate that has been sparked, but something more sinister lies deep beneath. Because what really is the incentive for Elon to give them all this equipment, set up satellites so that they can have access to the internet? And some would go on to say that the government is basically funding Starlink by giving Elon subsidies, and it's very possible that they are used as an opportunity to help big agriculture by creating rifts amongst the tribe members. This is going to allow the government to have more control over the Amazon. And this is something that they've wanted for decades. It's literally just like Avatar. And if you don't already know, the government wants control over the rainforest because it's rich in valuable resources such as timber, materials, minerals, oil. Controlling these resources can provide substantial economical benefits and the land. Bro, they want that land. The region is so sought after for its potential agriculture expansion. Clearing forest lands, cattle ranching, soy cultivation, and other crops can boost agricultural production and exports. Bro, there's billions of dollars in the Amazon that they would love to get their grobbly hands all over. And I mean, I could go on, but I think you guys get it. We all saw the movie Avatar. It's exactly like Avatar. The Avatar was basically made about the Amazon rainforest. The bad guys in Avatar, that represents our government. The blue people, that represents the Marubu tribe. There's only 2,000 members of them. Now, there are other tribes. This is one of many. Bro, they're going to be giving Starlink to everyone that wants it. You get a Starlink. You get a Starlink. You're all getting a Starlink, and we're going to take all your oil, your resources, your minerals, your land. We're going to take the whole damn thing. All right? That's what this is about. So if you think Elon Musk is some sweetheart sent down from heaven to give internet to indigenous people, my brothers and sisters in Christ, you've got another thing coming. But what do you think about this?